welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll show you how you can start your own AI marketing agency, why to start it, how much to charge, who is the clients and stuff like that. The reality is the biggest value from AI comes in a form of automations. I've personally sold to small businesses marketing services. They don't know how to do marketing. So they know Instagram, they know Facebook, they know YouTube, but they don't know how to turn that traffic, let alone how to get that traffic into leads, into more revenues, into cost savings and stuff like that. With that in mind, step number 2 is you need to develop the agency plan. So here's the thing. What you want to do is you don't need like a 30 pages long business plan or anything like that. What you need to think about is, okay, what are you offering? What kind of problem do you solve? Okay, what is your pricing and what is your value proposition? So why should a particular business choose you? Okay, with that in mind, the offer is actually one of the most important parts. So again, I'm not saying that, oh, you need to start an AI agency, some mystical thing. No, you want to find an exact problem. For example, AI marketing automation, okay, AI sales lead generation and stuff like that. An exact problem where you could find a tool, something like Go High Level or anything else really, and then automate that problem for a particular business and charge monthly fees. Here's the biggest mistake that beginners make. I've seen this time and time again. So they focus on the tools instead of outcomes. This is really a big problem because most business owners, they really don't care about the prompts. They don't care about APIs, automations, and all that kind of thing. They want to either make more money or save more money. That's really the main things that they care about most of the time. What you effectively want to do when you're creating your offer is, instead of saying we use AI automations, we use workflows, we use integrations, whatever, we help you get more appointments and close more customers. Maybe you're talking to a dental clinic, maybe you're talking to a roofing company or whatever. We get you more clients. Okay, we get you more appointments and help you to close more customers. That's an offer. Okay, so it's got to be specific action for a specific niche, a specific result as well. Now let's talk about what kind of results you could offer for a business. So primarily there is 6 things: more traffic, more leads, more appointments, more conversions, more sales, and more profit. Of course, as you go lower and lower and lower, these are harder to achieve. Traffic is not that difficult. Leads, harder. Appointments, harder. Conversions, harder. Sales, even harder. And profit, that's the thing that only they can really control, because at the end of the day, it depends on their costs and stuff like that. With that in mind, each layer is a service you can offer. For example, fixing poor websites, lead generation, improving reviews, conversion lift, automating follow-ups, appointments. You could do that with Go High Level, for example. Streamlining sales pipelines, higher close rate, and stuff like that. By the way, if you're an existing online business owner or looking to start your very first online business, listen up. You should consider joining my School Digital Business Academy. This is not a course. This is a private one-on-one mentorship where we have coaching calls and I advise you how to either start or grow and scale your online business. Now, if you're interested in joining my private one-on-one coaching calls, here's what you get. So $199 a month, you get 1 monthly 30-minute private call with me. $599, this is 3 monthly calls of 30 minutes, and $899 a month, that's a VIP where you get 3 monthly calls of 1.5 hours. And also, of course, you get WhatsApp support in both of these. This price point is the best for majority of people. If you're serious about your online business, you should go for the middle one. This is a light version, is for those of you who just want some basic advice. Maybe once a month you want to call up and bounce ideas, brainstorm about what you're doing, because you probably already have an online business. And also the VIP plan is for those of you who already have a business and you want to scale it. Maybe you're making 5 or 10 grand or more a month. Then of course the VIP plan is for you, because we go into a lot more with your business. There's a link on my YouTube channel on here. You can click it and you can sign up. As soon as you sign up, email me to schedule your first private call. Thanks, and let's go back to the video. Step number 3, choose your niche. This is absolutely critical. So first of all, what kind of problem you're gonna solve, how much you can charge, and how easy your marketing is going to be. The bigger the financial upside for the client, the higher you can charge. What that basically means is that if you're dealing with businesses that actually sell something super highly valued, super expensive, you can charge more. Here's some example of such businesses. So for example, real estate professionals. Then we have home repair services, professional services, e-com brands selling high value or high volume of products. Okay, here's some examples of what you could offer for those types of businesses. So focus just on one niche and one biggest pain point. And it's rarely going to be just, oh, we need more traffic. No, it's usually a problem is even deeper than that. Maybe they are not getting enough sales, not just traffic, but sales, maybe due to poor follow-ups, maybe inconsistent communication, maybe they don't have proper email marketing installed that you can also automate and help them with weak sales processes, or actually no system to turn leads, if they're getting a lot of leads, into customers. That could also be one of the major problems. AI can solve these problems extremely well. That's why AI agencies are currently so in demand. But like I said, they're not in demand just because they are literally AI agencies. They're in demand if they can offer exact outcome, exact result for a specific niche, for a specific problem. We want to focus on outcomes. Like I said, more leads, faster replies, less work for clients and stuff like that. And of course, saving money, improving revenue. That's the most important part, not the tools that you're going to use. Moving on to step number 4, set your pricing. Here's where a lot of people make a mistake, especially the new agency startup owners. So they either price way too low because they don't have the confidence or understanding of how much they should charge, or they charge too high without understanding the market value of that marketing service, and they don't get clients as a result. I'm going to give you 3 different ways how you can price your services. So model number 1 is software only style access, where you basically provide the clients access to AI tools, dashboards, templates, and automations. Go high level, for example, you can go give access to a specific business snapshot, to specific AI automations through Go High Level to your clients and charge a monthly fee. This is very popular amongst AI agencies. Let's deep dive into more details. Typically, you're going to charge between $97 and $297, so between $100 to $300 a month for this kind of thing. Set the fee between $0 and maybe $2,000 on the higher end if you really need a lot of automations that are complex, okay? It's highly scalable, highly predictable, recurring revenue. The problem is there's not much profit per client, and you really need a lot of clients for this to make a sizable amount of money. Now, when it comes to building a passive recurring income, this model is good, but if you want something where you have just a few clients and you're already making a decent amount of money, then this model might be what you want to consider. So service only agency. So you handle everything manually, content, ads, emails, funnels, etc. But of course, you utilize the AI tools yourself on the back end. The client doesn't even need to know that a lot of the stuff that you do is done with AI. With that in mind, for this, you can charge typically a lot more because from the client's point of view, you're doing a lot of the work on behalf of them. You're not just giving them the software, but you're actually delivering results. You're actually delivering some specific value. For this kind of service, you can charge between $1,000 to $5,000. This is the sweet spot that I usually go for when I'm talking to clients, okay? So not the software only access, but where I'm actually providing them services. So can be much higher prices, strong retention, easier to justify value, even though the value is higher, but it's a bit difficult to scale. Of course, you can't have thousands of clients like you can with software only approach. And then model 3, which is software plus service hybrid. This is the most profitable one, where you give them a system, but also you give them the help to basically achieve whatever they need. This is also a very, very great offer. So pricing typically can be even more, from 1,000 to 10,000 a month, depending on niche and service depth. Software gives you recurring revenue, service gives you high ticket potential. Together, it's very, very good and sticky for clients. A client who uses your systems daily depends on your service, and it's much harder to replace. That's why I was talking about stickiness, okay? As you move towards the second and third tier, it's going to be easier to retain clients. Now, how to get paying clients? Here's the thing. You want to find out what your offer is using that strategy that I was talking about in this video, and then you don't even need a big audience. Find businesses, reach out to them, give them a reason to work with you. Tell them what kind of problem you can solve to them. That can be done through cold calling, cold email, direct messages, local networking, and partnerships as well. Finding another business that, for example, has a pool of different businesses. Let's say it could be an accountant that has access to a lot of different business owners, okay? So you can give them, for example, a cut. If they bring you a client, you will give them a cut. You will give them a commission. And of course, cold calling, cold email, direct messages, and local networking are very good ways. If you watch my channel for some time, you know that cold email is one of the best ways to reach clients, to get clients, especially in my experience. This is how most beginners are able to get their first revenues. You're actively reaching out, you're showing examples, and you're building relationships to start your agency. And then you have the inbound as well. The inbound is usually where you create content. So it could be content on YouTube, so creating a YouTube channel and posting about a specific problem and showing some solutions, okay? It could be posting on Instagram, posting on LinkedIn, so people watch your content and they see, oh, that's the problem that I have. And this guy is able to get leads for a real estate agency using this and this AI tool. That's great. That's something that he can help me with in my real estate agency. And they reach out to you, okay? I've done that before, and I've gotten clients from my content, okay? So somebody, for example, messaged me on Instagram very recently, actually saying, you know what? I've seen how you grew one Instagram and LinkedIn account for a real estate agent, and I want you to also help me to grow my real estate agent account as well. That's what happens when you start making content about these kinds of things. People can come to you. With that in mind, AI now lets you produce content as fast as you can think about it, typically even from a prompt. So AI avatars, AI voices, and automated scripts and stuff like that. You can actually record it once for your clients and then repurpose across various platforms. All you need to do is you need to think about how you're gonna reach those clients. So are you gonna create some content and hope that people are gonna come to you through the outbound methods, okay? Or you're going to outbound to them. So you're gonna send emails, you're gonna call them, you're gonna DM them on Instagram, you're gonna DM them on LinkedIn, you're gonna DM them on any other social medias. Okay, it's up to you to decide, but the opportunity right now is still there with AI digital marketing agencies. This opportunity, though, is closing in very, very slowly. In the next few years, there's going to be tens of thousands of these AI-powered marketing agencies. Right now, there probably is just a few hundred across the globe, but they're growing because even people like myself, I'm talking to clients, I'm providing different services for clients, and I'm using AI more and more. So I'm in a way transitioning my services, my agency services, into AI agency behind the scenes, even though I don't call myself AI agency typically. If you want to learn more about digital marketing, about digital products and digital income opportunities, check out my channel.